Welcome back. It's time for our Small Business Spotlight, and this week we're tackling how to stand out as a small business owner or employee, even when the younger competition may have you beat when it comes to new trends. The good news when you're one of the oldest, all that experience. The bad news, you risk being stuck in a rut. Our workplace coach, Mary Abbajay, is here to balance the good and the bad of being a seasoned employee. Mary Abbajay, everyone's saying they want to hear how we can tackle this because I'm one of those more seasoned employees these days.
I actually am a seasoned employee because they label seasoned employees as those who are 50 and above. I just turned 50. So when I'm researching this, I'm like, holy cannoli, this is me.
You just showed your age by saying holy cannoli. I was going to say I'm surprised because I'm just only slightly younger than you, and I would have thought you're much younger. Because let's start with technology.
Yeah.
In the same way you can gauge your biological age, not being the number of years you are old, but how healthy you are. If I had to gauge my technological age, I would put myself somewhere in 75 to 80 years old, whereas I would put you like 20 to 30. There is a difference in the workplace.
You're right, and I would put myself way back in 1986, but here's the thing, with technology, it's one of the things that are going to age you out of the workplace the fastest. It's one of the things that really is causing the most friction between seasoned workers and the younger workers.
And you divide it between people who just know that they're going to be checking their smartphones and their inboxes on their smartphones 24/7, which you're willing to do.
I'm willing to do.
And as old fogies like me who kind of resist checking email over the weekend and all those things that have to do with technology.
Yeah, it's true. And so if you're a seasoned worker, or really even if you're over 40, it's important to keep up with technology and keep up with the expectations. Now, I don't expect you to know everything. I don't expect you to be tweeting or know Pinterest, but at least you have to be aware of it, because in the workplace, if you can just spend an hour a week learning about the different technologies, then you won't seem out of the loop when someone says, oh, we should go in the cloud or we should do this. So it really is an important skill to keep up.
I think even more important for small businesses, because you're looking for every little thing that gives you that competitive edge. And so many small businesses nowadays are called startups because they've got so much of a focus on technology.
That's right. And technology changes rapidly. So, you know, find a technology website or newsletter that you like, and or listen to Technology Tuesday and some of the radio shows.
Tech Tuesday, Coach Onavi, loved it. Well, you also say it's more than, though, just staying current with technology. It's everything about what can divide you in the workplace between having the benefits of being seasoned and feeling, looking, and seeming outdated. You say that even comes down to appearance.
It does. You must have a contemporary appearance. Now,
and you're not talking go to the Joan Rivers plastic surgeon.
I'm not talking about Botox. I mean, that's a personal choice. Botox or wrestling or any of that. I'm not talking about dressing like a 21-year-old either. I am talking about making sure your physical appearance and your energy is contemporary and modern. It means don't wear the shoes that you wore in 1990. Buy some new shoes. Make sure.
Get rid of the pussycat bows from Dress for Success.
The shoulder pads. Like, you have to, your haircut, everything, your makeup, your look should be like, I'm living in the here, I'm living in the now, and I'm a contemporary person.
I can say sometimes I get out the scissors to cut out the shoulder pads because I do tend to recycle.
Well, and that's fine, but at least you're recycling it, because one of the things, people do judge books by their cover, and you don't want to give anybody a reason to judge you. It's fine to look your age, but look the best, most contemporary self of your age you
That's
can.
Great advice. Okay, you also say that there's a way that you can also create a whole different mindset by being adaptable, flexible, not just with your appearance, but in the way that you go about your energy and everything else in the workplace.
Absolutely. You can tell when someone has a young energy. And I'm not saying an immature energy, but an energy that's curious, that there's a lot of it, that you're willing to try things.
Open to new ideas.
Open new ideas is huge. And that also goes not only to change in organizations, but look, we're working differently now. We're collaborating virtually. We have open workspaces. You have to be willing to try these things with a positive attitude and approach change with positivity, and not like, oh, you kids today don't know what you're doing.
And just saying, that's not how I did things, so I'm not going to do it that way.
Be willing to learn and try new things. That is the key to keeping a youthful attitude.
And then you say, give back by being a mentor to the younger people with what you have as your expertise.
Absolutely. So part of being contemporary and modern and understanding the world in which you're living in today is by connecting with people who are of that moment. So being a mentor is a great way to both learn and to share your experience and build those bonds. And we also recommend something called reverse mentoring, which is get yourself a 20-something mentor. Have that person mentor you on things that you're not so aware of. Mentoring and reverse mentoring is one of the best ways to stay contemporary in today's workplace.
Such a power shift, though. Can we call it something else? Can we call it your job is to keep me current?
Your currency coach, that's what you could call it, your currency coach. But it's really, I mean, I'm lucky enough that I work with a lot of young people in my work. We do a lot of early career professional development. I learn as much from the young people as they learn from me. So I found it to be really useful in staying current.
I think that's one of the benefits of summer interns, is
know,
we can
right?
learn the most there as well. Mary Abbajay, always so helpful, especially when it comes to those small business strategies you can use to stay competitive. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Rebecca.
And stay with us for the hot business headlines with the Roundtable. That's coming up next.